Hello, everyone. This is Steve from True Market Finance. I just wanted to go over a few stocks, and because I know I haven't been on here for a little bit, so I wanted to go over a few stocks to uh, go over that with you guys. Anyway, um, so what I have going on for the past little bit, I've gone in and figured out what we needed to do for the markets when they're so freaking volatile lately. Um, so we've been trying to figure out stuff as always. But before we get going, guys, I want to throw out to you guys a few of the companies that I work with, and because I love them, they're great. If you guys are in Canada, Ledn is a really good company for buying. Well, you don't so much buy. You can buy Bitcoin, but you more can borrow your Bitcoin. Um, so what they do is they hold your Bitcoin as collateral. What's nice about it? They hold your Bitcoin as collateral, and when you pay off your loan, you get your Bitcoin back. So you never lose that value of the Bitcoin. So if you in turn um, have a loan out and you say, put it towards credit card, which I'm trying to get you guys to do all the time to pay off your debts and stuff like that. And as Bitcoin goes up in price, um, in Intel, what's going on is you're kind of almost getting an interest-free loan. Um, when you borrow on your Bitcoin, you're going to pay 7.9%, which is, and in the end, when I get a fee, you pay a whole, almost 10%. But with that, guys, you're paying like 19% on your credit card. So this is a good way of doing it if you have Bitcoin, or work towards that, because I find it quite great. Because what you can do is borrow on that and then keep paying this bill back. And then hopefully, which we're supposed to get up to 200,000 in the next couple of years per coin. So we're sitting at like 40 grand right now. So if you in turn have a Bitcoin going up, see, they're just holding this. You still keep the Bitcoin that you used to back this loan with. Loan keeps going up, and you keep paying back your loan. So in turn, both is like um, working for you. So something you can be doing is just keep putting your monthly payment, which you would do on your credit card, put it into your loan, and then you got Bitcoin going up, and between the two, you'll have nothing in there. It's kind of what the the rich do all the time. Like Elon Musk and stuff like that is going to buy Twitter, but he's not using any cash. The capital gains and all that would kill him. None of these guys, Warren Buffett, that's how they get such an interest, such cheap, taxes in the end of the year. All they do is borrow on their stock and live on their stock price, like live on what they every day kind of thing. So sort of the same thing with this. You have put Bitcoin in here, you borrow against it. They give you money because you have this Bitcoin, and as it goes up, and you just keep paying back this, and it just keeps adding into itself over and over and over again, and you just keep you know buying more things this way. The other cool thing that these guys have too is B2X loans, because they know what you're going to be doing is a lot of times you'll borrow Bitcoin, and then you'll take that dollars that you borrowed and then put it back into Bitcoin to buy more Bitcoin. So what they've done is made that easy for you, and they just did that all in one shot. So that's quite an awesome feature as well. For my listeners that are in the US, I use Nexo, which is sort of the exact same thing. And what I'll do, guys, in the description, what I'll do is I'll link all these uh, links into here. And this does sort of the same thing. You can borrow against your cryptocurrency. This one, you can do all your cryptocurrencies. So you can borrow against your cryptocurrencies. I like to stay with Bitcoin because it's just the safest asset out there, but you can borrow against it. And if you want, you buy Nexo coins, and that helps your interest rate and everything else. It's quite a good feature too. I use the two of them, and love them both. You know, they're both a good feature. Um, in Canada, if you want free deposits and free buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and like for free, they take a small portion out of your thing here. So, but you can withdraw and bring in money. It's not costing you any fees to do that. It's freaking beautiful service. So it just keeps more of your cash in your bank. Then also two guys here, I use Questrade. It's a good service. I've had a few things where I haven't been super happy with them, but overall, they're informed me that they're going to be doing a bunch more new improved things. The other company I use is oh guys, my brain's failing me here. It's funny when you use it every day, and then when I get on here with you, I can't remember um, what I use. Oh, international brokers. There's another one I use. You can use international brokers in Canada, US. What I like about international brokers is that you can have in the same platform all together, which is a beautiful thing. You can do your currencies, forex trading, stock market, options trades, future trades, all those all in the same platform, which is really, really, really nice. So I really enjoy that for that reason. And all these companies, guys, that I work with, I'll put a link in the descriptions and then down below. And then what you can do is just click on them and they'll take it there and then you can sign up. And then I believe with Ledn, you and I will both get $30 if you put $100 in there. So that's good service. Well, I appreciate that if you go through that link. Also, two guys. What was I gonna say now? I always hate when I like go brain dead. Anyway, I'll think about it and then I'll come back on here. Oh, hit that subscribe button, guys, if you want more and more of these videos, because I keep on doing them all the time. Like do a chart of a day, you know, every day. So follow that and we'll do good. Anyway, guys, what I've been doing past bit, what I normally do, like I always teach you guys, I go into TradingView because I like TradingView the most. I can do a lot of different things with it. I have this set up so that it has my double tops and double bottoms and everything so that it's built right in. It's a new indicator rating. Here you can go, I believe, no. You go in technicals and then chart patterns, I believe it is. Yeah. And then you can just get all your, just put it right in there and it's done. It's quite kind of handy. And then what I do, as I teach you guys all the time, is go into indexes. And then what I'll do is always stay on your weekly chart to do this. Weekly or monthly, you need to stay outside out here so that you can see what the full trend is doing the whole time. It's quite a lot easier. So then every morning, what I'll do is a lot of times, or in the evening, I'll come down here and I'll just kind of keep popping through these and trying to figure out, you know, what's going on. See if this is a decent uptrend we're in. XLE's been in a good uptrend lately. It's been pulling back. I wouldn't doubt it'll pull back in around this direction in here. Only because China's kind of locked down. I think that's why we're pulling back here on our energy. You pop back out here today. See, it's coming down here, but I don't think it's going to go far because everybody else still needs oil over in Europe, and with Russia kind of supposedly shut down. It's not, but it can't be because they can't live without oil over there. So if they're telling you they are, they're kidding you. Bull crap. Anyway, that's what they do. So same thing, oil and gas here. Exporters are pulling back. I was actually surprised that the XLF is not lifting up with the interest rates and stuff going up, stuff like that. So I'm quite kind of surprised on it that it's, you know, trending out here nowhere. It hasn't been doing anything here for days and days and days. So, but a lot of times, sometimes it spills up a good, nice energy, and then, you know, we'll go down or pop up. But we got our resistance lines in here. So when it breaks these trends, we'll know. So we'll just keep going through into the healthcare, not doing a whole lot, going sideways. XLI, which is the industrials, going sideways. XLB, materials sideways. Like, it's a weird market, but then we're getting into May and go away kind of thing. So with that, it you know, market's going to be a little bit weird too, but we get a whole lot of things that are making the markets go crazy. So then we got real estate. I've been following it a bit. That's why I've got this in here, and it's kind of bouncing up and down off that. Go into daily chart, see, so it's coming back down here, and it should pop up and head back north here again. XLK, which is your technology, it's just not going to work. It's just, with interest rates going up, that's where people usually do the cut the most, is in your technology, and because they're not making money, some of these guys. So, you know, they've got a great idea, you know, everything else, but everybody likes to make money. So or see that somebody's making money. So if they're not making money, they're going to put their money somewhere else that they feel a little more safe. We're also getting here into the reds here, and we just got a new signal on sell on the XLK, which is I had noticed here this morning. So that makes me kind of interesting. So we'll pop out of the day here. Still kind of right here on this resistance area here. So if we can get to bounce through that, like if this breaks through here, good idea. But it's giving us a warning here. This is moving south. So we keep everything going up the way it's going, we could be in for a good situation. Utilities, same thing, pulling back a little bit. It's kind of weird market, but we got the S&P down today, we got the Qs down today, all the tech stocks with Qs. Dow's down today, the Russell 2000 is down today, gold is down today. It's just, or GDX, I guess, is the miners. Then we got the gold, it's down. This is what I've been following here. HB. I've been doing a lot of shorts on the XXB because the builders, you know, people with the inflation and stuff just don't have the cash to do what they've been doing. Retail is another one, same thing. I believe it's going down. We have semiconductors. I've got some bunch of shorts and semiconductors. Same thing, it's going down. See, we broke. We had a trend right here, broke through, going down, guys. Software, you know, it can be another one we can look at. Aerospace and defense. All right, but they're just seeing, guys. They're just going sideways here. So I haven't really played them. The only ones I liked was the builders and the software and technology. Look at technology's dropping here too. So, you know, then we can do shorts. You know, the opposite shorts. don't like dealing with too often, but I like it on there to take a look at it stuff all the time. Oil's flat. I think oil's still going to go up here eventually once China opens up. So watch that. As soon as China opens up, keep an eye on it. Emerging markets, crap. So what I do, as we always teach, as I always teach you guys, go into through my indexes, and then what I do is I create a list a lot of times, and I have a short in these guys. I did have a short in this. It pulled back on me a bit, so I may put a buy back into it again eventually. Long position here. Long position in Dollarama because of inflation. I figured more people are going to be heading off to that. That's a Toronto Stock Exchange one. I had this for a bit. It pulled back on me, so it's not working. I have a short here. Home builder shorted track because this stuff's expensive as crap, and people don't have the money for it. Also, we're bouncing off the top of this line, so we come back here and bounce back up. See the way it goes, comes down, bounces off the bottom, bounces off the top, bounce back off the bottom. You'll just keep going down. Metals and mining, I've been watching this one for a bit, and I was going to buy into it, and then all of a sudden it just took a dive. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I'm guessing because of the inflation and things like that, that they maybe they could build as many electric vehicles and crap. But it's not what matters, guys. It's what the chart is telling me. I can go through and not know anything but the company. I can look at a chart and it just tells me the whole picture. So that's what works about being in the weekly. You can just look at this thing and go, yeah, this is going up. So we're pulling back to here, but then we possibly could, bounce off that and head up. I shorted out Netflix. Wow, wish I had got up here, but I didn't. I just kind of bought into it today. So I don't know how much more the further it's going to go down, but look at this. $700 stock, $200 stock. Man, that would nice to be in the beginning. I did have a short on the XHP yesterday, and for some reason yesterday afternoon everything kind of pulled back, so it stopped me out. So I may buy back in that. I did the same thing with Whirlpool, but as I teach you guys all the time, you put your stop in. Say we'll go in here in the bars. Once you find your trend, go to daily chart. So what you would done with this one, if you knew it was going to go up, you put your stop limit order in up here, and you stop down here. So the other day when it went up, and then it came right, I think it was this one here yesterday, I guess it was. So I had a stop in. I was going to short it because it's a builder. And not to be people going to Whirlpool stuff, because again, still can't get the chips. Plus, just with inflation again, guys, it's expensive. So I would put a stop in here, and then I put my stop limit down here. So when that day came in, I was doing good. It was pulled back down, and then all of a sudden it took back up here, and it stopped me out, which is what I try to teach you guys all the time, because I lost peanuts for that. But what looked like a good trade didn't quite turn out that way. But that's why we do what we do. That's why we look over the charts and we put those stops in there. Make sure you always have stops in there, guys. There's another one I shorted, Texas Instrument. Let's see, we're doing good again. First Solar, I shorted it as well. And Morello, I shorted it. All these are going down skyward. Shorted it. XSD, that's index, I shorted it. See, broke through, sell over here, broke through. Should be a good trade. Guys, I like the Haganachi candlesticks. They're just clean. It makes a nice, like, I can pull back out here. It just shows a nice clean chart. And then when if I see this and it looks great to me, and I want to trade, then I'll drop in here down to the daily chart, and then I'll move in here the bar charts. That's what I did. Then I like pull this right in here, like this. So what's nice about TradingView, you can just create like a massive candlestick. So you could come into the last night, and you, if we were shorting this, you would have put your stop limit order down here, or you could go a little further actually. And then you, I like to put my stop almost above this one here, but with this being close to beside each other, you just bring it up above there. So this morning it would have come in, would have bought, pulled back. That's what's nice sometimes in the morning. If you're actually trading in the morning, you can actually come in here and put those limits in there. And then if it didn't stop, it didn't trigger it in the morning, you can actually pull it back a bit until it's ready to go. So we haven't broke our stop up here. It puts you into the position, and you're losing a little bit here now, but this is all showing down, close the day, down, close the day, down, close the day so far at the lower end of the chart. So this is keep going down. Something I'm looking at here though, with this, though it's bouncing off. I'm going to take a look at this because we may get a little pullback here and then come down. As you see, guys, comes down, pulls back, comes down, bounces off the bottom here, and comes back for a retest, back down, and has broke this 50%. So keep an eye on that. You might want to wait till it pulls back to the 50% and then buy in at that point if you want. Or buy now, and then when it does that, buy a little bit more. Because you're pretty sure when we look at here to the weekly, it's looking like it's going to go down for a while. And then when we look at Haganachi, does the same thing. It shows us that there's good, strong trend. Is what we get with these is a lot of times we get the wicks in the bottom here. No wicks on the top, wicks in the bottom, wicks in the bottom. See, we got a little doji here, meaning a lot of times it's going to change direction. So I like that, guys. See the little dojis in here? It's losing. They don't know whether to go up or down. So it's a good sign that it's gonna. And then all of a sudden you'll get a bar like this with a wick in the bottom, wick in the bottom, wick in the bottom, and you get one of these, then you can start buying them. Or that's a weekly, so we had doji here, also going to pull back. So we had some dojis here, so it's weakening out the trend. Then you have a nice strong trend, and then it starts weakening out. Doji, boom, bounce right off the top. So that's what I've been doing, guys. Stock of the day, I believe we could go in here and go. What do we got going on here? It's hosts. It's going to be our stock of the day. Oops. Let's put it in here. TWNK. Oops. 2K. Hosts brands. This is our stock of the day. Bring it out here. Nice uptrend. We broke out of this triangle here. And we also get the green here, and also buys are down here. So this is going to just keep on going up. Today we got a bit of a pullback, but what it does all the time, pull back here, and then it'll head up, pull back, and pull back, goes up, pulls back, goes up, pulls back, goes up. as long as we don't break through here and start breaking the new trend, then up is the way it goes. That's why I like the weekly for watching stuff, and just cleaner and longer positions. You can just add in another position here, and another position here, and another position here, and another one there, another one there. Every time it pulls back, breaks through this thing, you buy another position there. And that's what I like doing, guys. Anyway, I hope you like that video. Again, hit the subscribe button if you like these charts. And I've tried to get out a daily chart every single day. The past few days has just been kind of chaos over here. Been getting a bunch of things done that I need to do, but so I promise I won't leave you guys hanging for too long, so that you can make a little trade in there and make a few bucks along the way. This is, again, not, I'm not a financial advisor. So this is just me going over the charts with you and helping you, and you helping me in our lives of grow and make a crap load of money. Something I like about this, I buy a lot of Bitcoin all the time, and I'll stick it in here in a savings account. And your savings accounts be up to like 8%. That's for the USD. It still is about 5.75 or something like that for Bitcoin. So again, as Bitcoin goes up, right now it's a beautiful time. I find I'm thinking, I feel, because where's my Bitcoin here? Crypto trade, Bitcoin, just going flat. Like, this has been going sideways here forever, which is all right because I'm not retiring tomorrow. So we just can continue on adding dollars and dollars and dollars right into that thing, and then when it takes off, like, look at where we are here, 39, 38,000. It may come down here to 30, guys. I'm thinking it's only going to come down to about here, 33 or so, the bottom of this. But just watch for that. But if you're doing what I'm doing and just adding them all day anyway, it's not really matter. I like to hodl my Bitcoin and just make it grow. You're making money on the interest. One day when it takes off, you're not dealing with these idiots in the bank. I like being my own bank more than anything. So it doesn't really bother me. I don't usually trade all these guys. Sometimes I'll, if I happen to see one of these, they call shit coins going up, maybe I'll buy like one, like maybe $20 or 50 bucks or something, just to gain a little bit of interest along the way until it changes, like we do in the charts here. Once it pulls back, then you sell your position and make a few bucks up on the way up. But I just continue doing that and making that grow. And when it gets back up to even to 70,000, from 30 to 70, it's a lot of freaking money. So that's all free money, guys. If you've been adding it along here or here, it's going to be decent when time we get to where we need it. And we can borrow against it, we can save, we can B2 exit, as we were doing over here. You can go in here and B2 exit here, so if you put in one Bitcoin, you can put in whatever you want. But one Bitcoin, they'll lend you Bitcoin, so then you get 2 Bitcoin, and then you just pay it back up. They just do it for you because it's easier. Same thing with loan. Borrow. You go here and calculator. I think you gotta have a $500. Then you get Bitcoin, and with time the fee and everything else. So if you put in $1,000, you can borrow $500 of that because it goes 50%. So all along you got to keep this 50% loan to value up. So if when it pulls back, you got to top that up. So myself, I don't really care because I'm adding in every single week anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Same as Nexo is the same thing up here. Nexo is the exact same thing. You got to keep, I think, about 50% loan to value on it too, and you can get back in different cryptos, currencies, different like this. Well, here it says 40 of it, and or you can get it in dollars to go into your bank, whatever you like to do. And when it's low, like Bitcoin's doing right now, like when this is low and flat, those B2X loans are a great thing because you just keep doubling up here. And what I've been looking at lately is getting a B2X loan for what I think I can pay off in a month. In what I think I can save for that, get a loan out. I get that B2X right now, so I get double my Bitcoin, and then I pay that off at the end of the month. And then I get another loan for next month, pay it off, and just keep doing that. So when this decides to one day take off, I've got all this double my Bitcoin all the way along through here each and every day, or I guess every week because I put money in every week, and then then to just continue to grow. And so that's it for today, guys. Again, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, and you even send me in a little note if you'd like to see something else, or if I need to do something better for you guys to show you even more so, maybe what I got on my chart here. Don't really need all this stuff. You don't always see that this is double top here, so you don't really need. So double top always means this is going down. So, or you can put a when it gets up and follow this up, and then when it gets in here, you can just put a line in here too, and as soon as it breaks that like it did here, it's going down. Again, when it broke here, I like this because it kind of puts that kind of somewhat in it anyway. So when it breaks there, I know I got a new trend. When it broke here, and a new trend. And don't fight it, guys. Just when you're in here, you just make this money here. Make this money. When it broke through here, you make this money here. Sell it out here, go to the next. Like there's hundreds, same as the stock market over here. Like there's so many stocks you could go into, like I've done with my indexes. Then I go in here and I'll create, like let's go home builders. Watch this. And I go on home builders, and then I just, when I saw it was going crap, then you start going through the home builders, find a good stock. Where there we go. This one wasn't doing this yesterday. We're starting to get into breaking through here. Builders first. Whirlpool doing beautiful. Then for some reason it pulled back. Must have good earnings, but I don't really care too much about that stuff. So I look at what the chart's doing. Pull back. Lows coming down. Williams Sonoma's coming down. This like expensive stock, but it's been going, keeps going down forever. I'm actually surprised we're up a little bit today. Down on Carrier, Fortune Brands down. Jeez, Johnson's Control. It's just there's endless. It's nice when you just go through your. I don't have to mess around all day. I can figure out what index is going, and then you can buy the index if you want. I've done that. The like I said, HB I bought the other day, but it stopped me out. But I find you can make more money by doing this. You go through and then you pick out, because a lot of times, these first few stocks is the portfolio of that index is the highest amount of stuff. So if you got one guy down here somewhere that's losing like a crap load, like a truck, $3, or builders, top builders if it was different. It's losing $4. So if I go for these top, well, I don't have this all in order, but look at Whirlpool, like $9. This keeps going up. I'll keep watching it because I believe that Whirlpool is still going to go down. Like it's still going to go down. So if it comes up here and meets this line up here, I don't believe it's going to break through there. We got double top here, or he could even go somewhat head and shoulders and then down. So I think it's going to just come up here, pull back, and then nothing's changed in the world. We've still got inflation, still got no chips. So, maybe they got to give a good earnings or something here that makes it pull back, but I think it's still just going to tumble down. That's my opinion, guys. Could do complete opposite. But, that's my thought. You can't get workers. You can't, they get Home Depot. I'm actually surprised at this because it's summertime. It's usually a gold mine for them with all the garden center and everything else. Like it's endless. Like, so, if you put a buy into these guys, your stop limit, your stop, and all of a sudden somewhat you get triggered out. Look at guys, you got move on to the next. Look at this, it's coming up to the top here. We're breaking it, coming down. Oh, I got tricked. And that's what we do. That's my little bit of input for you guys. Again, check out Ledn, Ledn. Check out Shakepay if you're in Canada and save those dollars. Check out Questrade if you're not with them already. And I'll check out Nexo and see if that's something you guys are interested in. And we will leave it at that. Hope you guys have a great day. Again, hit the subscribe button, and we will go over more charts again tomorrow, guys. And I'll have another chart of the day, and hope you guys enjoy that. Anyway, hope you have a great day, and again, pay off your debt. Any credit card, any debt, be debt free. Make that a goal, because just close your eyes and envision, no credit card debt, no mortgage payment, no car payment. The dollars that you make in your daily job can be then bundled all in one pocket, and you can take it and invest it into the market part of it, and invest the other part into Bitcoin, which is what I like doing. In your compounding those dollars and making you money. So I like to look at Bitcoin as my own bank. So Ledn is my own bank. I own my own bank. So in the end of the day, I make that money. I keep that money. I don't give those interest payments to a massive bank that pays their CEOs and stuff multi-million dollars in severance stuff. Nice guys, love JP Morgan, love forgetting these guys, make lots of money, believe in capitalism. That's the way the things go. Elon Musk makes tons of money, smart guy. But like I was saying at the beginning of the video, those guys pay less taxes than you and I do, because what they do is they just borrow against their stock. I'm worth, you know, Elon Musk is broke in the sense of dollars in this kind of bank. He owns all his money in stock and everything else. So what he does is goes to the bank going, hey, I own, millions and millions of dollars worth of stock, can you give me a loan? Well, hell, they're going to go for sure. And they let you, they give him a loan and he goes and buys whatever, and he keeps his stock in his thing. So it works sort of the same thing as Ledn does. So as his stock keeps going up, he's getting an interest-free loan, because what that bank will charge for him, it'll be a little bit more for us, but then it just works into the profit as it moves up the line. So you're making money. So the joy that you have, and I would just love to see comments from you guys. Steve, I paid off my credit card this month. Steve, I paid off my car this month. Steve, I paid off best of the credit card guys. Oh, they're like 19%. So even with Ledn over here, in their loans, like it's 9%. You're not paying 19%. You're gonna pay it off like so much faster. I don't know. I'm sure that you guys are worked the same as I do in the past when I had thousands of dollars. You're putting money in, you're working your butt off. You can't go on vacation because you're going, crap, I got to pay that bill at the end of the month. Your interest rate, or not your interest rate, your credit rating is going down. And then you go into your statement after all that and you go, what the freak? Yeah, the bloody thing hasn't moved. So just envision that. That will give you motivation. If you have none of that, and you have your paycheck at the end of the week or every 2 weeks, whatever you get paid at, oh my God, the joy in if you're married, the less the stress that'll come off of you and your spouse's lives will be huge. So make a plan, get in, do it baby steps, and pay everything down. Make a goal. Take out and go do a delivery service, or look through, make a budget and see. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time. It's most times. Just contradicting myself there. All the time, it's those little dollars that are the ones that kill you. So go through your budget and go, oh, I don't need that subscription anymore. I don't even look at that thing. Oh, I don't need that app that costs me money anymore. Get rid of that. Oh, I don't need that, streaming service, because I don't even watch that one. I only watch Netflix, or I only watch Amazon, or, so, and then go on to something like Rakuten. So if you're buying something for the home and go into Rakuten, you make 1% back or 2% back, and you get a check back at the end, or go to Costco and get the executive membership and you get money back at the end of the year. So it's just little things that don't pay someone else, pay you. Someone I was listening to lately was going on about, I like to have the points that I get from a credit card, but studies have proven if you still have a credit card, even though you're getting those points, studies have proven that you spend more. So get rid of them. Get rid of them. Nowadays, you don't even need it. You got debit Visa now that covers every single thing. You can just do the same thing, but you have to have cash in your bank. Well, that's where we need to get back to our lives the way they used to be, where you actually had to have cash in the bank, or you had layaway, you had towers or whatever it was back in the day, but you had to pay that off before you got the product. So let's go back to that, guys. When you have cash, your life will be so much easier. You'll breathe better. You'll be able to go to your wife, or nowadays, I guess, your husband or your partner, and just go, hey, this weekend let's go on a trip. Let's just book a flight and get out of here. You have the money in your bank. Your whole paycheck's yours, you know, so you can spoil yourself every once in a while. Just be less, you know, or, you know, whatever makes you guys happy. You have the money there in your bank, and you just keep putting it into savings, and that, as I preach to you guys over and over again, it compounds over and over and over and over and over again. It just, the power of compounding is awesome. You know, you make interest, you make dividends, you put that back into things, and you make dividends and interest on that, and then it just compounds itself out. It's an awesome thing. Anyway, guys, going to leave it at that. I know I've got going on here quite a bit, but I guess I'll make up for the few days I've been off. So subscribe, and we will talk again. Have a great day, guys, and happy investing, and good luck. Okay, bye-bye.